Hey everybody, my name is Shonda Brown White. Thank you for checking out my YouTube video. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram at Shonda B. White, and on Facebook, of course, Life and Love and Shonda Brown White. And my website is shondabrownwhite.com, so you can go there and find everything you need. But I just wanted to do a quick video, a quick intro video to introduce my new book, which is Don't Be a Wife to a Boyfriend, 10 Lessons I Learned When I Was Single. You might have seen a popular blog going around that I published a while back, like last year. I published it first like a year or so ago on my own website, and then the wonderful XO Nicole and her website, they featured it, and it was one of the articles I've contributed for them. And it's now in book, and you can order it now. It's available on Amazon. And it's just like me talking about and discussing some of the things I went through as a single lady, and, you know, the lessons that I learned and the things that I went through, because there were times when I was like kind of lightweight obsessed with like having someone and being with, you know, somebody and having a relationship, whether it was pressure that I put on myself or pressure from society. And I just kept feeling like, you know, I was supposed to, you know, be in this relationship, no matter how bad it was, no matter if they liked me or not, or if they felt like, if I knew I wasn't supposed to be in that relationship and I knew that they weren't treating me right, I felt good about just saying, oh, well, I'm in a relationship, regardless of the situation. And that was not healthy for me. And what I realized growing up is that a lot of it had to do with my insecurities and how I was raised, because I didn't always have a father. I had a wonderful, beautiful mother who was awesome, but my father was never there. He was always in and out. He really wasn't even in and out. And so the first chapter, I go in, I keep it real. Like, I keep it real about everything. And so the first chapter talks about my self-esteem and the things that I went through. So it's accept self-love before you accept love from someone else, because in order to have someone love you, you have to first love ourselves. You know, you have to first love yourself and know who you are and believe that you're beautiful and believe that you are a prize, because the Bible says, you know, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So when my husband found me, like, I was the prize, you know. I, of course, gained so many benefits, and because we're together, we fit, and there are so many benefits for our relationship. And I love him, he loves me. But sometimes we feel like, you know, we have to do everything we can for a man, but we do it for the wrong people. We do it for people who aren't meant for us. We do it for people who aren't doing even the slightest bit for us. So I used to do everything I could, and I used to do so much for so many people that were doing little to nothing for me. And that was my wake-up call. I was like, listen, Shonda, you can't keep sacrificing yourself and keep doing things for people who, A, aren't committed to you, who, B, do not plan to be committed to you. Like, I just had to really have a self-reflection within myself and come to terms with myself and be real with myself. And was like, okay, Shonda, quit giving your all to people who are giving you nothing in return. So hence, that's where the book was birthed from. And that's where I zoned in on my experiences. I share them with you guys just to encourage people and to encourage my sisters, because I love y'all. And I know sometimes we get down on ourselves and we go through relationships, we go through breakups, and we like, Lord, how am I going to get through this? I thought this was the one, like Jesus. I thought this was it. And then we realize it wasn't. And that just breaks our hearts sometimes. But I want us to, you know, what I learned was, you know, I spent a lot of time doing stuff when I really should have been chasing my own dreams. I was too busy chasing other people's dreams. I was too busy trying to make sure they were taken care of and that I was being a wife, but he was a boyfriend. So it's all about living your best life, no matter your relationship status. Whether you're single, you're married, you're divorced, you're engaged, you're about to be married. It's about living your best life and living life for you and living it for someone else. But as long as they're making sacrifices for you, and as long as that they're, you know, loving you as much as you love them. So that was the main lessons that I took away. And that's just some of the things I'm going to go through each week. You can check me out here on YouTube. You can catch me on Periscope at Shonda B. White, because I'm going to bring that real talk. And I want to hear from you guys when you start ordering your books and when you start posting your reviews on Amazon. I want to hear from you all. I want to talk about some life and love, real talk, and just be real about what does it mean? What do I really mean when I say don't be a wife to a boyfriend? Like, I want to get into that and figure out, like, okay, what does that mean? Because again, I can't tell you you're going to get married tomorrow. I can't tell you this is how you're going to get a man or whatever. All I can tell you is what I went through, what I experienced, and what I learned from it, and then what I hope that maybe you could take away from it. So that's why I'm here. That's why I wrote the book, and I hope you guys purchase it. Tell your friends, spread the word, and I look forward to chatting with you guys each and every week on Mondays, 8:30 p.m. on Periscope, And then usually within about 24 hours or so, I'll upload a new video to YouTube. And so we can start chit-chatting and really get into some real talk about this life and love, relationships, and about don't be a wife. I almost dropped it. Don't be a wife to a boyfriend. 10 lessons I learned when I was single. So let me share my stuff with you, and hopefully you can avoid some of the stuff and some of the mistakes that I made. Cool? All right. Love yourself. Know that you are worth it. Know that you are worth the wait. You're worth the date. You're worth everything. You don't have to sacrifice your everything for someone who's not willing to sacrifice anything for you. So just love yourself. Know that it's not your fault. Yes, there were lessons that I learned, but there were also things that people did to me that hurt me. And, you know, there were betrayal, there was lies and stuff. Before I had a husband, there was some, you know, before I had my prince, there were some frogs I had to kiss along the way. But, you know, I'm better now and I'm better for it. And now I'm able to write this book and share some of my wonderful wisdom with you guys. So I look forward to chatting with you guys, and I appreciate you all tuning in. Thanks. Have a good one. Bye.